Feeling lucky?
I'm guided by a force much greater than luck. I wonder if I'll be held responsible for this.
Hello, everyone. We are the D20 Duo because that's the name that we came up with, and this is Questlog.
Yes.
Okay, you were 30 seconds early with that point, or you just didn't even try anymore.
No. Didn't even try.
Anyways.
Told you. I'm over. It's fine.
Anyways, when we last left our characters, we had gotten booted the hell out of 12,000 BC by the Prophet, forcing Shala to lock us out of the gate. And then we were sent back to back to Tyranno Lair prehistory. I had to think of it for a second there. So we needed to find a way back. Well, naturally, we checked out the end of time and talked to the old man there because he tends to know what's going on. And he told us that the Guru of Time, not the Guru of Time.
Life. Guru of Life.
Was it the Guru? I thought Melchior was the Guru of Life.
Yeah, he is.
No, there's a different one. Balthazar.
The Guru of Truth?
That doesn't sound right. We know what we're doing around here, folks.
We were finding a guru to help us. End of story. Continuing.
The Gurus in Chrono Trigger.
Well, we're about to meet him.
Melchior is the Guru of Life. Balthasar is the Guru of Reason.
Reason.
Yeah.
Isn't there a bunch of gurus, though?
There's 3 of them. We haven't met the 3rd one yet. We'll find out what happened to him eventually. So,
okay.
Balthazar was working on something to get back to, they call it the Age of Antiquity in this particular version of the game.
What do they call it in the original?
I don't remember. I keep wanting to say Dark Ages, but that's 600 AD, where the Fiend Lord was.
Did they change a bunch of the time history names?
Well, when they retranslated it, they probably got a more accurate translation from the original files.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, so he was working on a time machine to try to get back to his original timeline. Unfortunately, as we discover here in this dome, that the Guru of Reason did not live long enough to see his plan come to fruition. So he left memories behind and a new behind to help someone eventually to unlock the time machine. And he's
finish his dream.
Yeah. And he's giving us our memories his memories right now. He's talking about Lavos. He realized that Lavos had fallen to the planet in prehistory, or eons before, and that Lavos is feeding on the planet, and the Queen of Zeal is trying to use Lavos to become immortal, basically, which is part of the reasons why him and the other 2 gurus were cast out from things. But he's talking about hoping that someone will eventually be able to go and put Lavos to rest, because he was transported from 12,000 BC to 2300 AD, and realize, or at least somewhere in that realm. Obviously, 2300 is where we are, and
Yeah, and he's been here a
dead.
while.
So,
Kinda.
yeah, kind of,
He's
but
kinda dead.
kind of dead. He's living in a blueberry.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, so we're gonna get his ultimate creation, the Epoch, the Wings of Time, as he called it, and get ourselves back to 12,000 BC. So we know the fate of the one of the gurus, like completely. Obviously, we kind of
Yes.
know the fate of one of the other gurus because Melchior, as we've discussed, is the same Melchior in our time period.
Yep.
And he, we don't know,
He's immortal.
not immortal, not immortal.
He's basically immortal.
How do you come up to that?
Because he's the same guy the entire time.
Yeah, but
And he looks old as decrepit the entire time, so he's immortal.
but
We're gonna trigger something, we're gonna trigger a butterfly effect, and it's gonna create him, and then he's gonna be like, ah, you created me to be immortal. I am what I always will be, and then he'll just live forever. And we'll send him
or
back in time to create his current self, and then it's just constant.
or hear me out.
Or
We
you're fucking wrong and shut up.
we know that the guru of reason, Balthazar, was somehow flung into the future from 12,000 BC.
Yeah,
So maybe Melchior was flung into the future from 12,000 BC and he's not actually immortal.
unrealistic. He's the guru of life because he's immortal.
I mean,
Correct me. Correct me. Give me the spoiler.
no. But nowhere is he listed as a freaking immortal being. So sorry to burst your
The
bubble there,
old
Chief.
man at the end of time, he's an immortal, isn't he?
Well, I mean, we don't really know much about the old man at the end of time yet.
But I assume because how else is he even there? Like he'd have to be an immortal type being to be the last. Like he's literally on the last rock floating through space. There's no air anymore. Like he has to be immortal in some way. I think of Doctor Who with the lady with the patch who lives forever from the Viking days all the way to the end of time. Reminds me of that.
that must be who after my timeline. Um,
It's Peter Capaldi's
yeah,
timeline.
I've only gotten like half a season of Capaldi, and I still couldn't make it through. I tried. Um,
Get your shit together.
I don't mind Capaldi. Honestly, Clara isn't it either. Coming out of Tenant and enjoying Matt Smith and the Pawns,
Yes.
and Clara is very. I like her and I like her enough. I mean, but she's very.
Well, you see her with Matt Smith for a little bit.
Yeah, and I didn't like that season that much really either.
Oh,
It's just I don't know. She's not Amy Pond, and in terms
I
of
mean, it's hard to be Amy Pond,
no, I
honestly.
know, but in terms of like companions, I don't rank her very high. Like she's above Martha Jones, but
Yeah,
she's no
I
Rose,
would.
she's no Donna, she's no Amy Pond. Like
I think she would rank because you haven't met Billy yet, but I think that she's above Billy too. Because I wasn't a big fan of Billy because I feel like that storyline was really rushed for her. But like it was okay. Could have been better, but I think the worst ones was with Jodie Whittaker because I liked her as the doctor, but her companions at the time, the three of them, the reason they were with her was so loose that I was like, okay, sure.
Well, I've also heard the writing just in general during Whittaker's time was awful, and a lot of people contribute that to why they needed to change showrunners again and why her time ended. But then, of course,
Well, they also scrapped a lot of her. Like they scrapped it where they're like, this isn't canon. Like what happened through this season isn't canon to Doctor Who, which was like, but you continued and you brought her back for the newest Doctor on Disney. You brought her back for an episode there, so she is canon.
yeah, well, she's
But
canon, but I guess some of her stuff got retconned or whatever. I don't know.
yeah,
I
the
mean,
Timeless Child was retconned.
Shuti Gatwa, the
Nikuti.
I'm pretty sure it's Shuti.
I want to say I saw an interview where he kept saying his own name wrong, and then his mom called him out. He's like, "It's Nkuti," and my mother was like, "Why do you keep saying your name like that? That is not how I named you."
Well, but
So
anyways, he's
yeah.
already done. Like,
Yeah.
and their deal with Disney Plus is done too. Doctor
Oh,
Who,
is it?
yeah, Doctor Who will go back to being on BBC, starting with the next Doctor, or like the next season, next Christmas, which is supposed to be a new Doctor. So
Next Christmas?
yeah, a Christmas special.
We have a year?
If you look back on Doctor Who since the reimagining with Eccleston as the Ninth Doctor,
Yeah.
there's actually been quite a few very large gaps in things. So, they
Yeah, that's fair.
they don't think much about it and that kind of thing because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that they're going to have to figure out too. But anyways,
Well, I thought because the most recent season ended like the beginning of this year. So like
yeah,
it's already been a hot minute since the end of the season, which I don't know if you saw it, and I'm not going to say
nope.
spoilers, but like I feel like it's been like 8 months is still a long time before they give any sort of like episode. So I really hope that Nakuti gets another Christmas special because he had 2 Christmas specials already that were released at the same time.
I think they'll have to bring him in for the next Christmas special, for
Yeah.
if nothing else for the regeneration scene. I mean, they don't have to. When they brought
Well, they did
when they brought
regeneration scene.
oh, did they?
Yep, they did the regeneration scene as the very last part of the last episode, so you see who the new Doctor is, which I don't know what they're doing. Kind of excited. It's a character we all know and love very much.
I don't think.
Oh, they're
don't-
going
I don't
full
think you're.
circle to something.
I don't think you're thinking of the actual last portion of things because to my knowledge, Shuti didn't regenerate because they had planned on doing another season with him, and then things
Nope.
fell through.
No, they did. Is it because it was part of his movie? It wasn't the episode, it was the movie that ended. Because he had the Christmas special where he regenerated at the very end.
Gotcha. Anyhow,
So I already know who the new Doctor is, and I'm excited because I'm very curious on where they're going with what they ended with. Unless they fucking just wipe that out, be like, no, that was Disney's idea. We don't like that, so that's not gonna happen.
I mean, that's very possible.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In
Now
Chrono,
I
you
see
saw
what
that we
you're.
got the timeless. Huh?
I see what you're talking about.
Did you look up spoilers?
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh.
They're gonna become
Well,
the
I
doctor.
won't.
They're gonna become the Doctor for the Christmas special. It's not a permanent thing. I wouldn't get excited.
Just for the Christmas special?
Yeah.
Did it say when the Christmas special was?
No, but I promise you that's what they're gonna do. Because
Right.
you remember they did the same
Christmas,
they did the
it
same
might
thing with
be-
David Tennant before Shuti took over as the Doctor.
I thought that was more because they didn't have the Doctor fully lined up yet, so
No.
they wanted to do fillers because Nakudi couldn't actually film yet.
No,
I thought that was the main reason.
No, they wanted to bring Tenet back because people love Tenet. So
Yeah. And they finished up Donna's story, which is fucking great.
yeah. Anyways, we're on the Doctor. We're not on the Chrono. So
we're on the boat. We're talking about time travel here. It's totally relevant.
So we ended up.
That would be so cool if there's like a hidden Doctor Who reference in Chrono Trigger, like an Easter egg. That would be so cool. I would love that.
You got to remember this. This was obviously not before Doctor Who, but this was before Doctor Who became a worldwide phenomenon.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Because unfortunately, while if you go back and watch some of the old Doctor Who episodes, they're very gitchy. They're very think Star Trek original series in terms of like the way that they're kind of put out there.
And they're a lot shorter.
And it wasn't people in Britain still love the Doctor, but it wasn't like a household thing.
Yeah.
So
not like what it is now.
Exactly.
No, that's fair.
Anyhow. So we finally got the Wings of Time, as you saw the cutscene there while we were talking about Doctor Who. So then we whipped it forward to 12,000 BC, and we're gonna do a little skipping here because I spent some time selling some shit, and then I think we grinded some. This is when we learned that we should be stealing everything.
Yeah, we learned we should have been stealing everything from everything for a while because, like, we literally just purchased weapons and shit, and the very next area, they had better armor already.
Yep.
That we could steal.
The helmets were immediately better.
Yeah, by like 10 points each. So, like, that's a good upgrade considering most of the upgrades for the weapons have been like 5 at a time. And for this one to be 10 above what we just purchased, yeah, worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, so we started.
And we finished up our TP here too. I say we found an area where we could grind over and over for TP, and we maxed out everyone's TP. So no more grinding, only for experience now.
Yeah. So we went through the Mud Beast Cave. This is where we realized we could start stealing shit. And there was this kind of like boss here, these two like colored mud beasts and this imp. I believe they were supposed to be like, one was supposed to be weak for fire, one was supposed to be weak for water. Or
yeah, it doesn't matter.
But that's why they were colored. But yeah, it didn't matter. We just started slapping them around a bunch. Really.
We're like, steal. Okay, we stole everything we could. Death time, triple tech.
Basically. But yeah, so this was a nice little boss battle because all the people were afraid to approach the Mountain of Woe because of the Mud Beast Cave. So all these creatures living like literally feet from them, basically. These are the earthbound ones, who have been banished from the kingdom of Zeal. So it's peasants. Basically keeps them in line, as it were. So, but yeah, so we dispatched them and then we headed up the mountain. And we found that there's a creature called a rubble, and they're hard to hit, but they net 1,000 XP and 100 TP for every single one that we hit or kill.
Yeah, and I don't remember. It gave us gold too, didn't it? Or no?
Yeah, I think it gave us like 1,700 gold.
Yeah, so like it was worth farming.
Oh yeah,
where we currently were, because that's a good amount of gold. A hell of a lot of experience, because even in the next area that we end the stream at, the best spot to farm only netted like 790 experience every time. But like it was easy because you literally just went up, down, up, down, up, down, like to reset the room. So like super easy to farm it, but 1,000 experience per time for where we were before. That's a good bit.
Mm-hmm. And it's
Because I think currently for our characters, it takes 12,000 per level now. 12000.
feel like it's more than that, but I mean, it was still
I
leveling us up pretty good.
I want to say because I had double checked because I got my characters all to level 50 and it was all like 12 number. Like it wasn't above 1200 at least.
Gotcha.
12,000.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
numbers.
but anyways, we grinded. We're still grinding. We're still trying to hit. Mr. Wrong is determined to hit level 99 before we do this playthrough, and because there's the optional dungeons, it may happen, but
well,
I ain't stressing that much.
The game.
Yo, yeah, we're gonna 100% the game.
Yeah, we're gonna do all the optional stuff too. I just want to be a badass.
Fair.
Oh, we should have did on topic but off topic. Did you see if we max a stat out, if it will grow when we level and then we have to remax it, or is it once you max it, it's maxed until level 99?
I'm fairly certain it's maxed.
Okay. Because we have that speed capsule that we can't use on Chrono then, so we can give that to someone else.
We're Googling it live on the podcast, folks.
We're giving it to you live.
Okay. Yes, Chrono Trigger has stat caps with most stats topping out at 99, while speed has a lower cap of 16.
Oh, it's literally 16?
Yep.
That's so little. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use it. I mean, we'll be finding a lot more speed capsules, I assume.
Yeah.
Especially now that we can steal them, too.
If the speed maximum is 16, then Chrono is maxed out, period. That's it.
Yeah.
He's done. So you can use that speed capsule on someone else.
I'm going to use it on Robo, because Robo's is only 6. And that's terrible.
Yeah, he's pretty slow. He's slow AF, boy!
Yeah, he needs to speed his ass up.
Yep.
Because I think my team is going to be Isla, just for the fact that she can steal. And now that we know that there's really good items that we gotta steal all the time, I might as well make her part of my main team. Because it doesn't make sense otherwise. Otherwise, I'm gonna miss out on a bunch of items that we'll never find again.
Yeah.
Because like the speed capsules, strength capsules, and all that from bosses, you only fight them once. So like, yep, Isla will be a permanent member going forward.
Yes. Yeah, which changes up because my thought process, I was thinking about doing Chrono Frog and the secret character, but I might keep Isla in all the time now just for stealing shit at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I won't use the secret character.
There's a lot of items.
Maybe because I usually do use the secret character for all my playthroughs. Maybe I won't use him. Oh shit, I lost. Maybe I won't use him for this one. But I don't know. Anyway, speaking of speed, we're gonna speed ahead to where we actually fight the boss. Because you don't want to sit through an hour of us talking about us grinding. So we get to the top of Mount Woe, and we find this barrier-looking shit, which, as we know from Ozzy, is impregnable. So that prison holds the Guru of Life there.
I'm sorry, it's what?
Impregnable. It means you can't... Shut up. It's a word just because you're an immature fuck.
No, impenetrable?
Impregnable, impenetrable, they're similes.
Are they? We're not fucking the rock.
Define impregnable.
Not able to be pregnant.
Of a fortified position, unable to be captured or broken into. Suck it, bitch.
I can't. I'm impregnable.
Anyway, so
But I can keep trying.
so we try to rescue the Guru of Life here, but then we're attacked by Giga Gaia.
Which now that I'm like looking at, like, I didn't even know its name was Gaia, first off. My boy got some big nips.
Wow, that's what you're gonna focus on. You've got this fucking
It like
bat from
now
hell,
that
and you're gonna focus on his
looking at it,
nips.
but look, like they stand out.
They're not really nipples, like per se. Like
It looks okay, fine.
it's
His bra.
his breastplate.
Yeah, his bra. You gotta hold up those triple D's.
Well, they wouldn't
Maybe
be triple
that's why you
G's.
had a hard time stealing
They'd
from
be
him, because
they'd be
he's
double
like, nah.
G's. Get it? Because double G's, Giga Gaia.
Good game, yeah.
GG. So yeah. So we fought Giga Gaia.
We did find out that we may be overpowered compared to our last playthrough, because we both kicked his ass.
Yeah, he really didn't like even his double arm attacks that hit the entire party
Did nothing.
they were doing half as much damage as my AoE heal would restore. So it kind of felt like that it was, you know,
Like he was weaker than the dinosaur that we fought, like we were talking about before. Like that dinosaur like almost wiped me, halfway wiped you, and we were very much on level with that.
Yeah.
And we're only like 5-10 levels above that boss battle, and it's been a bit since that. And this guy was kind of a joke. Yeah, you just healed almost 200 for all of your characters, and his AoE right now...
He's doing like 100. See,
like
70
56.
damage.
Yeah, so it did a third of the damage compared to your healing.
You know, and like, so we were talking about it before we started recording. I remember Black Tyranno being considered one of the hardest bosses in the game. And, you know, it wasn't an easy... we didn't walk in and just walk through him type of deal. But when I looked it up after the fact, because, again, I was like, you know, like, oh, I'm pretty sure they consider him one of the toughest bosses in the game. And then I was looking at the list, and this is considered one of the hardest bosses in the game, behind, like, obviously the final boss, Lavos.
This is supposed to be,
and behind there's another boss, and I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to spoil anything.
Right. But this boss was supposed to be one of the hardest also.
Yeah. Well, again, keep in mind we're approaching end game. So, and I did ask non-optional bosses. Like the required bosses. This is a required boss to fight.
Oh, okay. Of required bosses.
Yeah. So I mean, realistically, this boss is one of the last bigger bosses. So
yeah.
But
okay.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really have that much trouble. I wasn't sweating at any point in time worrying about, you know, him demolishing us. And then, as you can see, we obviously finished it and moved about our business. We rescued Melchior and went about our business.
Yeah.
So obviously, as we get down the mountain here, because the mountain actually comes down and crashes, we
wipe out a village.
Realistically, if that mountain crashed, we'd wipe out a lot more than a village. But then again,
oh yeah, because it crashes into water too, so like we just wiped out a large population because we just sent a tsunami every direction.
Thankfully,
from where we are.
I don't think many people actually. I think pretty much the people in the cave are the only people who live on the planet surface at this point.
Oh, so they're just peasants. It's fine.
It's fine. No big deal. Shala comes down because we rescued Melchior. And she basically says she opens the Skyway so we can go after her mother. We can head to the Ocean Palace. The Mammon machine has already been taken to the Ocean Palace, and we need to head there. So that's pretty much where we left off the gameplay the other day. And I told you this is, the Ocean Palace is one of the last like big places that we're going to go through before we start hitting the side quest stuff. And the end game. And we are going to. There are a couple different ways we can get to official end game, and one of them is taking and going through a large dungeon. That will be the one that we're taking. We are going to go through the dungeon.
I mean, yeah, we're strong enough, and also it probably has better experience than going the other ways.
Yeah, well, because you can well, you already know about the bucket. You already know about the bucket at the end of time. There's another way that takes you directly to Lavos.
Bucket?
But yeah, there's a bucket. Remember the guy at the end of time said you don't want to check out that bucket right there.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it did.
Oh yeah.
I just know that it was bad.
That
You're
takes
like, don't click on that.
That takes us right to Lavos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that it actually took us to Lavos.
Yeah, basically takes us right to him, like on the day of Lavos, like when he appears and torches the planet.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, we don't want to. That way is too easy. The other way, basically involves just driving Epoch right into his face. So, yeah, again,
Okay.
They're just basically if you're ready to go to the end of the game, boom, here's the end of the game. Go.
Oh, and if you want to have a little extra time, maybe level up a little bit, go this way. Does it change the story if you choose a different route?
I believe it can have an effect on the ending.
Okay. And then because we're playing the Nintendo remake, essentially, the DLC stuff, does that happen before we go through the maze, or is that end game after
we will
the
do
maze?
that before we go through the final dungeon.
Okay.
The final dungeon is called the Black Omen. We will do every side quest before we go to the Black Omen.
Okay.
So
then we're getting pretty close to the DLC stuff then too.
Yes. So I believe this coming Friday, live on our Twitch channels, which if you're watching this right now, I realize you will have missed the gameplay.
But there's another one the following week, so tune in, same time, same places.
But this next one, we will be going through the Ocean Palace, which is going to not be easy. It's not going to be difficult, again, because we are a little overpowered. But, I mean, so you went forward a little bit and was grinding. I found the area you were talking about that's basically right before the Queen, the confrontation with the Queen.
Yeah, because there wasn't anything story-wise other than clicking a button. And I clicked it on accident, and I was like, nothing happened. The fuck is this? And then I was just killing shit, and then I was like, oh, what's this way? And then I opened that. I was like, this area is so much easier to farm. Why? I'm gonna just farm right here.
Yeah. And so I have myself set up. I'm still not caught up with you because I ran out of time the other day when I was doing that. But yeah, we'll be going through the Ocean Palace and confronting the Queen. I know that there'll be there is some more story stuff beyond just our trek into the Ocean Palace this time around, but again, we are kind of coming to the end of it.
Yep.
And then, so that will probably finish up this next playthrough, and then I will start us on the list of side quests that we can do, because there's quite a few. There's going to be at least 4 streams that will and the next 4 podcast episodes concurrent with that of doing side quest stuff. And we'll get to talk about some of the side quest stuff because some of it is kind of cool. Some of it but most of it you have, like as it is in most RPG tropes, when you're going after like your ultimate weapons and stuff, you're going to get backstory of the characters that you are getting their weapon of. So there's going to be a little bit of that going on. So we'll do a little deep diving over those podcast episodes into the characters, and we'll discuss the characters like in detail, I think, for those. So there's going to probably be 2 episodes of just that, and then I'm dedicating at least 1 stream each to the 2 DLC dungeons, or the 2 added dungeons. They're not technically DLC, but they're added to this version of the game.
Yeah.
And then of course, final game prep, and going and taking on Lavos. So so you got that to look forward to.
Being us grinding for hours to get to level 99.
I planned on doing most of that off stream, so they don't have.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if we're prepping and we're not at level 99, we could just have a stream of us just farming and chatting.
Fair. Very fair. Very fair. But yeah, so we're about to hit the Ocean Palace. You got anything else you want to talk about today?
No.
Awful long thought for a no.
No.
All right.
I was thinking of the secret character.
Fair.
Because I assume that we will meet him in this next episode. Maybe?
If we don't go get them at the end of this next episode, it'll be the first thing we do in the side quest episode. So,
okay.
Again, for anyone
within the next 2 streams.
Yeah. For anyone who's watching this, MrWrong knows that there's a secret character. I've made no qualms about saying that there's a secret character. He doesn't know who the secret character is, so, don't spoil it for him in the comments. Just put MrWrong has to wait in the comments below.
Oh,
that's your secret phrase for this week's episode.
Mr. Wrong has to wait. Okay.
I did tell you about the canceled character, right?
Yes, we did talk about the canceled character.
It would have been very interesting, especially once you figure out who the guy at the end of time really is. I think it would have been a very interesting addition to the team. But
that, or like if they had a new game plus where he's just like, oh, you've been here before, let's relive your journey, and then he joins you or something like that.
Yeah. Well, this game actually does have a new game plus. This is actually one of the, yeah, this is one of the earliest iterations of an RPG that has new game plus. I don't know if it was the first, but it was one of the earliest. I know that much. So
okay. Well, that's how we're gonna end up defeating Lavos for that achievement, right? It's new game plus.
Well, to get the best ending, you have to go and instantly. There's a special portal that'll appear. You have to go and instantly go after him with just Chrono.
Yeah.
So,
which that's gonna be so, like, regardless of us being level 99, I feel like that's gonna still be so hard.
It absolutely is, especially considering you figure he's gonna have to split his time between attacking and healing himself.
And healing. Yeah.
And he doesn't have any healing spells, so you're gonna have to rely solely on items. So realistically, I'm gonna tell you probably don't want to waste any of your elixirs at any point during the game, because you'll probably want them for that battle.
The battles.
So
yeah. Well, that, and we'll have to make sure before we fight, we go through every single item too. Because I wonder if because Marley has a triple tech that will give us auto life. I wonder if there's an item that will help with that too, like increases heals or something like that we'll find, because that would be really helpful too for that battle.
Maybe. I don't think there is a re-raise item in this game, like a accessory that does re-raise, but I could be wrong. Who knows? And who knows? There's a whole list of stuff that is exclusive to this version of the game from the 2 new dungeons. So I don't even effing know.
And even the 2 new dungeons, what we steal from them too, those items too, we don't know what to expect.
Exactly.
Because we've been able to steal weapons and armor. So there might be shit that we can steal that we will fucking be really overpowered.
Yep, pretty much. All right, everyone.
We're gonna go fight Satan.
For Mr. Wrong, I am Legionkaje. We are the D20 duo because that's the name we came up with, and this has been Questlog.
Questlog.
Bye.